we're creating this look. It is not the easiest look to do, but I'm sure once you work it out, it's absolutely stunning. It's so cute. It's perfect for Valentine's Day or for wedding. And what we want to do first, which I'm not going to show you because I've got a video on that, we're going to curl our hair. I'm using my GHDs. You can use curling tongs or whatever you have handy. Just curl everything on your head. Okay, now everything's curled. It's not perfect, but it doesn't matter because we're putting it up in a minute. And now we're moving on to the more difficult part, the sectioning and the placing of the hairpiece, which we're not going to use a hairpiece because for those of you who don't own any of those hairpieces, that like a padding that you put underneath to create height and volume, I'm going to use my own hair to do this, just to show you. But for those of you who do own it, you can use this instead of your own hair, obviously. Okay, so what we want to do is create something that has more volume down the bottom here. So what I'm going to start off with is section my hair, and I'm sectioning from the tip of my ear all the way down to the back. So you can clip that out of the way. And now we end up with a section like this. So get a section like this. Don't touch the bottom, don't touch the sides, but everything in between you're going to grab. Now we're going to backcomb everything. Okay, now I've got this all backcombed. Now we're going to grab this and we're just going to loosely roll it in and just leave like that proof there and just pin it. Now we've got this lovely area here to give us height and volume, and also to sort of attach the rest of the hair to, so it's easier for it to stick to something. Now we're going to section off the bottom here in 3 parts. So we're having 2 sides and 1 back. And now we're going to braid every single part that we have, but not tied, very, very loosely. If you don't have enough hair in one section, you can only use 2 sections and just sort of cross them over. And just pin it. Now this section here, I'm actually going to braid. Just a normal 3-strand braid, but very, very loosely. Don't worry about any fluffy bits, don't worry about any bits hanging out. We want this really nice natural look, so it doesn't matter if it's neat or not. So now we've loosely braided this. Now you hold the end and pull out the strands very carefully. Now you've got this very loose looking thing and you're going to place that down the back and you're going to pin it. If you're not sure what this looks like, always grab a mirror and just pin any loose bits up. Grab 3 strands. Very loosely. Now we've got the braid here. Now you're going to pull out. If you pull too much, you pull it out here. So make sure you do it carefully. Now this is nice and loose. I'm going to put it to the back and pin it. So we're just doing the back first. So I'm taking out the fronts, which goes from my ear. So we'll take this out. So we're not going to touch those 2 sides right now. And now we can again take some sections. And I don't even take neat sections. I do that really randomly actually. just pin the rest out of the way. Okay. And again, taking one section, braid it, hold it, pull out, and pin. Take your next section and braid it again. And pin it. And then you're going to braid this section as well. Got that braided a little, pull it apart, and place it. This way we create this lovely crisscross pattern, but it doesn't look too done. Now we obviously have another few sections to do. Got that slightly braided again, pull out, and pin it in place. Now that the top's done, the back I mean, we're going to move on to the sides, starting with the bottom. Just pin that. And you can either crisscross it loosely and then pin it into place, which I'm going to do with this one because it was quite a small one. Or, of course, you can braid it again and pull it apart. Next section. And also you can put everything back, obviously, if you wanted to, but I'm going to have a little part just there. This one I'm going to braid. So I've got this braided. I can also use some hairspray just to make this stay where it is. Last one. On this side anyway. Okay. Got to braid again. On this side I'm just going to take two. So I don't have as much hair here. And now what we're going to do is pull out some bits. We can recurl them obviously, and there you have it. This is the finished look. And so yeah, I know that this is not the easiest thing to do, maybe if you do it for the first time, but you've just got to work with a mirror, like stand in front of a mirror, have another mirror, and just look inside and see if everything's in place where you want it to be, and that's pretty much it. I hope everyone has a lovely Valentine, and I'll see you soon. Bye.